Hey guys, it's your girl Steffi Jo, and I'm finally back. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't filmed in so long. You know what? Because I haven't. My laptop went kapoots, my cell phone went kapoots. It's like Mercury went in retrograde and decided that I was the one to get fucked. Today we're doing a 12-hour wear test and review on this Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect Foundation. Let's talk about the packaging real quick. It comes in a glass bottle, 1 full ounce. It comes with a pump with a cradle. Like, the pump has a little cradle on it. Can you guys see that? It nuzzles your fingers so slightly. I mean, for a drugstore foundation, that's pretty kind of awesome. Just saying. The bottle goes from black and it, you know, ombres down to the color that you are. On the Milani website, Milani describes this foundation as Alright, now let's bust out this foundation checklist. I still don't know if this is the format in which I'm going to continue doing these, but for now it's working, so this is how we're going to be doing this. Price. I purchased this foundation at Walgreens for $9.99. I was so surprised that they had my color. Like, I jumped on it. Like, I was like, oh, that looks like it's my color. Give me that. And for $9.99, everyone was talking about it. I felt like I just had to try this foundation. Color match and range. Now, I am number 12, the color Spiced Almond. There are 14 colors in this foundation, so there are 2 deeper. Although number 13 seems not deeper, just redder. This seems like neutral because I'm more golden, so I tend to like my foundations on the neutral side. There are 2 deeper shades and there are definitely a ton of lighter shades. Blendability. Now I'm going to insert a clip of when I first applied it this morning, about like 8:30-ish in the morning. I used a foundation brush to apply it all over, and then I used the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge, I believe, just to blend it all in, and it blends in like a dream. Like, I mean, the color match on me, personally, perfect. For something that only have 14 colors, and to be in a drugstore to match my complexion, I was like, oh Lord, yes, give it to me. Coverage. It covered everything. 2 pumps, 1 for each side of my face. Everything, like boom, all of it. I have some blemishes in some places and it was like, okay, I got you, boo. Covered. It feels very light and natural on the skin. I'm surprised for something as thick as its consistency is. Like, it's really moussey in consistency, creamy moussey. It actually feels on the skin very light and wears a very lovely finish. It gives me a nice semi-matte. It doesn't dry all the way, so it gives you a nice natural matte, like you're like chilling, cool skin finish. Flash test. I didn't notice any flashback. I don't believe this contains SPF. No, it doesn't. Oxidation. Now this is where things go a little funky with this foundation. I just applied this prior to sitting down and filming, so I'm going to apply another pump right below it, and you could definitely see it oxidizes. So you could see it definitely oxidizes and it gets deeper as it wears, because this was when I first sat down to film this, and it was about 15 minutes ago, and this is right now, and you could definitely see it oxidizes. Like, there is a big difference between these 2 colors. The first time I sat down to film this review, before my laptop decided to go kaput, I sat down, filmed it. I had the same setup in the back of my hand, and I went upstairs and was sitting in the kitchen, and I was like shooting shit on the phone or something. I looked down at my hand, and this was green in that light. Like in regular kitchen light with the yellow, it was green. Like green. Like, it wasn't even cute green. Like, I was like, does it turn that way on my skin? I'm only assuming that it doesn't because I set with a powder with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep, and that has color to it. So if you set this with like a translucent powder, I've never tried doing that, but I think it might go green on you. So you definitely have to keep that in mind. Transfer. Since it doesn't really set, I'm going to assume it transfers. Like, it's just a little cotton square. Let's just tap it. Light tap. Yeah, it transfers. I mean, lightly when you just dab it, but enough so to say, yeah, it transfers. Oil control. Now, I've had this on for 11.5 hours. So, and I did not blot all day. I've wanted to blot all day, but I didn't because I knew I was doing this 12-hour wear test, and I'm greasy here, 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 definitely here. The brows and the forehead seem to like it held on, but everywhere else I am definitely greasy. Oil control. This is good for like the first 5 hours straight. After that though, definitely remember to blot. I usually just blot with my Blotterati, my Beauty Blender Blotterati, that little sponge thing. Or you just take a regular sponge, just a Real Technique sponge that I used to apply my foundation earlier. And I've noticed that blotting with just one of these, like, you could definitely see the difference from one side of my face to the other. So long wear, I definitely say this is long wear. It didn't break up, it didn't settle into any of my frown lines or laugh lines, or it didn't settle into anything, which is like really, really awesome. Price wise, $10, you can't beat it. Although it does turn green on you, and you'd still have to blot throughout the day. But I usually have to blot with almost any foundation. So given that, I like this foundation. I don't love it. Okay, I like it a lot. I don't love it, but I do like it a lot. So it's your girl Steffi Jo, and that wraps up this 12-hour wear test and review for this foundation. I'm glad to be back. Expect some more. It's your girl Steffi Jo. Thanks for watching. Mwah! Bye.